Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we'll take a little trip to Kyoto, Japan, a city which is one of my favorite cities in Japan, to one of my favorite breweries, which is Kyoto Brewing Company. And if you follow my channel at all, or if you've seen my recent list of videos, you know that I do like Kyoto Brewing, and I review them a lot. And one of the reasons currently is that a friend of mine who is close to them recently got a shipment of a whole number of beers, and I was given some of them to try and to review. So, Kyoto Brewing Company, if you haven't followed or if you don't know, it was founded in 2015, so they're approaching their 10th anniversary soon. And they are located in what's called the Minami district of Kyoto. Minami means south, and it's just a little south of Kyoto Station. And they have a brewery and a tap room there. The tap room is only open on weekends, but it is a place to go and try out a number of their beers. I think they have 10 taps now, maybe, and several fridges full of cans and bottles that you can buy to take away as well. So it's a great place to stop if you're interested in craft beer, if you're in Kyoto, Japan. So 2015, 10 years, and they're having a 10th year anniversary event coming up in the park area in front of Higashi Honganji Temple, which is just to the opposite side of Kyoto, the north side of Kyoto Station. And that's on May 10th. May 10th. And the interesting thing about that festival is that they will have 20 guest breweries. And in fact, they had a busy year last year, and they collaborated. They did 20 different collaborations with breweries around Japan, and all 20 are sending representatives and beer. So it will probably be it's definitely the biggest beer event in Kyoto of the year for sure. Okay, well, enough about that, and let's get to today's beer. It is called this one, Kyoto Brewing Fuyu no Kimagure 2024. And this is part of their Kimagure series. They put out a different beer every quarter, so every season, and Fuyu means winter. Kimagure they've translated it before as whim, maybe something like choice. In Japanese, they often say the chef no kimagure, what the chef wants to do today, that kind of thing. So what the chef has chosen for you. And in this case, the beer chefs have chosen a white IPA style. And white IPAs are kind of a more recent hybrid version of the IPA. They're generally a little bit lighter than IPA and should be maybe a little bit brighter in flavor. They're often somewhat of a kind of hybrid between a Belgian wit and an IPA. Sometimes they do contain spices like Belgian wits do. This one does not. And so we should get a kind of brighter flavor from it, and perhaps some Belgian yeast notes as well. This one is 6% alcohol by volume, 25 international bittering units, and it costs 650 yen. It's on their website, and in dollar terms, that would be $4.34, and in euros, €4 2 cents. And the malt bill for this is Pilsner, malt and wheat malt, and the hops are Cascade from New Zealand, and Amarillo, and Centennial. So pretty typical kinds of IPA hops for sure. The yeast is not Belgian, it's London Ale. And they also added some oat flakes to the mix here as well. So this was brewed or bottled, canned, on the 9th of December in 2024, and it's best before June 9th, 2025, and today we are in May, so it's kind of in the middle of its best by date. And so Cascade hop should give us some nice orangey, orange or grapefruit kind of thing, and the Amarillo maybe some lemon. Centennial maybe some grapefruit as well, and the New Zealand Cascade should give us some stronger kind of grapefruit notes. Let's give this a go. I try all of their their regular seasonals. They used to have 2 seasonal lines, and now they have just one, this Kimagure line. They've been a very busy brewery, and they're kind of looking at some changes ahead in 2025. They're doing what they call Kyoto Brewing 2.0, and sort of kind of trying to shuffle around what they have been doing, maybe brew a little bit less in terms of variety. They say they had so many beers. If you go on their website, you'll see just a whole variety of beers in several different series. Well, let's try this one here. It is a very hazy, very pale kind of yellow. Okay, light goes through, but it is definitely not translucent at all. Ooh, oh boy. Certainly get grapefruit out of this. Grapefruit, something more. Some stone fruitiness, maybe apple. Light kind of tropical note as well. Could be from the Amarillo. Okay. This tastes more like a hazy IPA to me than a white IPA. I definitely get the citrus note. It is rather juicy. Definitely grapefruity. There's some pine elements in here as well, for sure. Very bright and floral. I'm not a big fan of hazy IPAs, and this tastes like a nice hazy IPA. It doesn't have the kind of bite that a lot of strong hazies have. It kind of bites on your palate, and it doesn't have that at all. Pleasant. Kind of medium bodied, a little bit heavy body in the back end. As it is, again, it's an IPA, so it's kind of a mix of the two styles, with beer and IPA. But it seems much more IPA or hazy IPA to me than wit beer. That said, it is very pleasant drinking. Nice light, small tropical note as well. And they're very well blended. So again, they have Cascade, Amarillo, Centennial, and New Zealand Cascade in the mix. Like I said, the New Zealand Cascade should give some berry notes. Don't really get it, but yeah, this is nice. Give it a go before it's too late. So this is Fuyu no Kimagure, Winter's Whim, and it's still available on the website, I believe, but probably not too much longer because we are no longer in winter, even though it still is cool outside. Very unusual for April in Japan. We should be getting a little bit warmer. Cherry blossoms are in full bloom where I live, and probably in the next couple of days they will be falling off in the wind and rain, which is predicted. But went out yesterday to a temple area which is crowded with people taking photos and of the cherry blossoms and themselves with cherry blossoms, and it was quite a scene. So yeah, I don't have any big need to see cherry blossoms like many people, but it's nice to see for sure. The hills are dotted with little poofs of white and purple from the plums as well. Anyway, it's a pleasant time of year here in Japan, and I hope you're having a pleasant time as well. Take care. Bye-bye.